When I was growing up, I used to hear, read books if you want to succeed, read books if you want to succeed. But nobody ever told me the kind of books I should be reading. And luckily for me, I obeyed and I was reading books. So I picked some spiritual books up. I picked on some spiritual books up. I continued reading spiritual books. And it got to a time that I was actually fed up of when you are eating, to get to a time you will feel satisfied that I can't really take more than this again. So I was actually filled up with the spiritual books, and I was panting after a new book that would develop me, that would develop my confidence, develop my speaking. And I got an opportunity to read a book written by Brain Tracy. Also, if you're like me and you've been thinking of what kind of book, okay, I've been hearing that I should read a book, so if you are like me, that you've been reading anyhow, you don't know the book to read. I'm here to tell you the kind of books you should be reading. I'm not like those people that was telling me read, but they were not telling us the kind of books we should be reading. So if you are young and vibrant and you're parenting, you want to know things, you need knowledge, you are hungry for knowledge, you don't want to end up like those people ahead of you ended up. So read books written by Trent Brazing, read book written by Michael Trazen, read book written by Tony Robbins, read book written by Dr. Emmanuel, read books written by Sam Adeyemi in Nigeria. Oh, you can never regret reading their books. And aside from reading books, make sure you follow these people that I mentioned here. Make sure you follow them on YouTube, on your social media, but mostly on YouTube, because I noticed that most of them are not really dishing out valuable content on Facebook, on Instagram, or on Twitter. They are not really dishing out their content there. So if you go on YouTube, you'll see so many of their content, so many of their impactful content that you can actually gain from. So I hope you've learned one or two things this morning.